Hello dear students, in previous class we have completed up to question number 4 of knowledge check 6.1. Today we will start from question number 5. So read the question number 5, what is given in your book. It is given that if xi equals to a, b, c, d, e, f, a equals to a, e, f and b equals to a, c, e, then verify that a union b complement equals to a complement intersection b complement, and second part, a intersection b complement equals to a complement union b complement. Okay, so question number 5. So the given thing are xi, that is equals to given a, b, c, d, e, f, a, b, c, d, e, f, universal set that is given, and a, the set A is given a, e, f, a, e, f, and the set B that is given a, c, e, a, c, e. Okay, these three sets are given. Xi universal set that is given, A the set is given, and B the set is given. Now you have to prove first part. Okay, you have to verify. So in case of verification, I told you to take the left hand side first. So the left hand side is given A union B complement. A union B complement. Okay. So A is the set A, E, F, A, E, F. Union B is the set A, C, E. A, C, E. And complement. Okay. So at first find the union. So the union will be A, then C, then E, then F. So this is the union, and complement is there. Complement is there. Now you have to find the complement of this set. Complement of this set means except these elements, the elements remaining in the universal set. Okay. So except A, after A there is B, then C is here, so we will not write here C, then D, then E is here, F is here, so B and D. This is left hand side, that is A union B complement. Now take the right hand side. Right hand side, that is equals to A complement intersection B complement. Okay, A complement intersection B complement. So that is equals to A is the set A, E, F, A, E, F complement intersection B complement. So B is the set A, C, E. Complement. Okay, so that is equals to complement of this set. Complement of this set means except these three elements. Except these three elements, B will be there, D will be there. Okay, so B and D intersection ACE. So B will be there, D will be there, A, B, C. Sorry, here C also come. Here it will come C. A is there, so not A will not be here. Then B, then C, then D, and E and F is here, so no need to write. Okay. So after A, B, then C is here, so we will not write here. D is not here, so we will write here. Then E is here, so E will not be written here. Then after E there is F. Okay. So now intersection. Intersection means the common part. So B is here, so B is here. So B, comma, D is here and D is here. So D. Okay. So see the left hand side where we have got a set where elements are B and D. And here in right hand side also we have got a set where elements are B and D. So we can say that left hand side equals to right hand side. That is proved. Okay. Same like the first part, you will try to solve the second part. A intersection B complement equals to A complement union B complement. That you have to prove, just like the previous one. In case of union there is intersection. In case of here intersection there is union. Okay, but method is exactly same. Okay. So you can solve by yourself. Now come to question number 6. Read the question number 6 and try to understand the question. Question number 6. So in question number 6, it is given that xi equals to x, the set x such that x belongs to natural number and x is less than equals to 12. A is the set x such that x belongs to natural number and x is greater than equals to 7. And x is greater than equals to 7 and x is less than equals to 11. And B is the set where the elements are belongs to natural number and is the elements are between 4 and 10. For this set for this set A, B and xi as universal sets, verify De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law, I told you, two laws are there. A union B complement equals to A complement intersection B complement, and A intersection B complement, that is equals to A complement union B complement. So these two laws are there that you have to verify. Okay. So the given thing are xi. Xi equals to given x such that x belongs to natural number, and x is less than equals to 12. X is less than equals to 12. So that is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, because x is less than equals to 12. So up to 12, from 1 to 12. These elements are less than equals to 12. Now the set x is such that it is given that x belongs to natural number and x belongs to natural number, x is greater than equals to 7 and x is less than equals to 11. Less than equals to 11. Okay. So the elements will be, x will be greater than equals to 7 and less than equals to 11. So the elements will be 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Okay. Now the set B. B is given, x is such that x belongs to natural number, and x is between 4 and 10, between 4 and 10. So the elements will be, here equal sign is not there, so 4 and 10 will not be considered. So the elements will be 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are the sets. At first in your question it was given in roster form, set builder form, we have written in roster form. Here also it is given in set builder form, we have written in roster form. Okay, here also it is given in set builder form, we have written in roster form to verify the De Morgan's law. Okay, so De Morgan's law. So De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. So two laws are there. First one is A union B complement. In the very first lecture I told you what was the law. A union B complement equals to A complement intersection B complement, and second one is A intersection B complement, that is equals to A complement union B complement. These two laws are there that you have to verify by the given set. Universal set, that is xi given A and B. For these sets you have to verify these two laws. So I am trying to verify the first law. Okay, and that will be verified by yourself. You will solve at home. Okay, you will verify that one at home. I am verifying the first part. Okay, so in first part, at first you have to take left hand side. You have to verify means you have to show that left hand side equals to right hand side. So I am taking left hand side first. Left hand side is A union B complement. Okay, so here A is the set 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so write this set 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now union is there. A union B. Now the set B. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, complement, because complement is here. Now find the union. So union will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. And complement is there. Okay, see the union, all the elements are considered. 5, then 6, then 7, 8, 9, then 10, 11. So all the elements are considered. Now complement of this set, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that will be excluded from the universal set. So from 5 to 11, this is excluded. So what are the elements left? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 12. So this is left hand side. Okay, now you have to take right hand side. So I am writing the right hand side here. Okay, so right hand side. Right hand side, that was, it was A union B complement equals to A complement intersection B complement. So right hand side was A complement intersection B complement. So A complement intersection B complement, that is equals to, A is the set 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Complement intersection B is the set 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and complement. Okay, so that is equal to, now complement of this set. Complement of this set means excluding these elements 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These elements will be excluded from the universal set. Then rest of the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 excluded. Then 12. Intersection 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that will be excluded. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because we are finding the complement. So it will be remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 excluded. So then 10, 11 and 12. Now find the intersection. Intersection means common part. So common part, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 12. So now see the left hand side where we have got a set where the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. In right hand side we have got the set where the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 12. So left hand side equals to right hand side, that is verified. It means the first law of De Morgan, that is verified, and the second law, that was A intersection B complement equals to A complement union B complement. That will be verified by yourself. Same like the first part. Okay, here in place of intersection, there what it was union, and here in place of union, there it was intersection. Nothing is there, only union and the intersection difference is there, and the method are same. So you can verify by yourself. Now come to the next question. That is question number 7. So read the question number 7 very carefully and try to understand. Question number 7, first part. Okay, it is given that fill in the blank. So A union A. First is given A union A. So I told you, I explained already. If you take the union of a set with itself, then you will get the same set. Okay. Second one, A intersection A. Again same, if you take intersection with itself, then it will give same set. Okay. Third one, A union 5. A union 5, that will be equals to A again. Okay. Union means both the elements of both the sets will be considered. Here phi is an empty set where no element is there. That's why only A will be the union. Okay. Now fourth part. Fourth part, A intersection phi. That will be equals to phi because between these two sets no element is common. So there will be empty set, that is phi. Now fifth part. In fifth part it is given A union A complement. A union A complement. Okay, now see this. A is the set. Okay, and A complement means A and except A all the elements, and their union will be universal set. Okay, clear? Because A is the set. A is there already. Okay, and except A all the elements means the whole universal set is coming. A plus the rest of the elements except A. So if you take the union, so it will come the universal set. Okay. Sixth part. Sixth part is given A intersection A complement. A intersection A complement. That will be equals to phi because see this. A is the set and A complement. These two are disjoint sets. Okay. A and A complement. These two are disjoint sets because no element are common in these two sets. Okay. That's why their intersection will be phi. Now seventh part. Seventh part, it is given that A union B complement. A union B complement. This is De Morgan law. First De Morgan's law. So it will be A complement intersection B complement. Okay. And the eighth part. Eighth part, A intersection B complement. A intersection B complement. This is the second De Morgan law. So it will be A complement union B complement. Okay. Ninth part. In ninth part, it is given that A union B equals to A. A union B equals to A. If, okay, union of these two sets is equals to A, means all the elements of B are present in A. That's why their union is coming A. Okay. Union of A and B, that is coming A means all the elements of B are present in A. Okay. It means you can say that B is a subset of A. If B is a subset of A. 10th part. A intersection B equals to A. A intersection B equals to A. If intersection of these two is A, means between these two the common part is A. So A is in B. All the elements of A are common in B. So that's why their intersection is A. Because intersection means the common part you have to take. So between these two sets common part is A. It means A is all the elements of A are present in B. So we can say that A is a subset of B. Okay. So question number 7 is done. Now come to question number 8. Read the question number 8 very carefully and try to understand. Okay. So now question number 8. Read the question. State which of the following pairs of sets are disjoint sets and which are overlapping sets. Disjoint means there will be no element common between these two sets. Okay. And overlapping means at least one element will be common between the given two sets. Okay. That you have to keep in mind. So first part. First part, it is given that A is a set where A, the elements are belongs to natural number and X is even and the numbers will be even. So A equals to X such that X belongs to natural number and X is even. So X is even. So you can write this. This is given in set builder form. So try to write in roster form. So X will be, the elements will be natural number and even. So it means even natural numbers. So the even natural numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. Okay, up to infinity it will go. Now the set B. B is the set x such that x belongs to natural number and x is odd number. So x such that x belongs to natural number and x is odd. X is odd means the odd natural number. This is the set of odd natural numbers. Means it will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. Okay. Now we have to say that these two sets are disjoint or overlapping. See this. Observe these two sets. Here no element is common between these two sets because this is the set of even natural numbers and this is the set of odd natural numbers. Okay. So no element is common between these two sets. So these two sets are disjoint sets. Disjoint sets. Okay. Now come to the second part. Okay. In second part the sets are given A equals to A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. This is the set given A and the set B is given. B is given X such that X is a letter of the word fowl. X such that X is a letter of the word fowl. Okay, so that will be, so the letters are F, O, U, L. So the letters are F, O, U, L. Okay, now see that here O is here and O is here. So O is common, U is here, U is here. So U, O and U, two elements are common. And I told you, if at least one element is common between two sets, then the two sets are said to be overlapping. Okay. So here two elements are common, so we can say that these two sets are overlapping. So these two sets are overlapping sets. Okay. Now come to the third part. See the third part. Okay, in third part it is given that X is an isosceles triangle in a plane such that X is an isosceles triangle in a plane. X is an isosceles triangle in a plane. Okay, and B, X such that X is an isosceles right angle triangle. X is an isosceles right angle triangle. Triangle in a plane. Okay, so A is the set of isosceles triangle in a plane and B is the set of isosceles right angle triangle in a plane. Okay, so now see this, between these two sets, this is the set of isosceles triangle, this is also the set of isosceles triangle. So in these two sets, both the sets are containing isosceles triangle, but here it is told that only isosceles and here it is mentioned right angle isosceles. So isosceles, that part is common because in these two sets all the triangles will be isosceles, that is confirmed. Okay, and here the triangles will be with isosceles, it will be right angle also. Okay, so these two are overlapping sets because both the sets are of isosceles triangle. So isosceles part is common. Okay, and here the triangle will be right angle. Okay, so only the part common is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. This part is common, so this will be overlapping set. Okay, now come to the fourth part. So see the fourth part. Okay, so fourth part. In fourth part it is given that A is the set such that X is prime factor of 25. X is a prime factor of 25. Okay. Now prime factor of 25. We have to find the prime factor of 25. So the factors of 25 are 1, 5 and 25. But 1 is not prime and 25 is not also prime. So only the prime factor is 5. So only the prime factor of 25 is 5. Now B is the set. It is given X such that X is a prime factor of 36. X is a prime factor of 36. So that is equals to, okay, the factors of 36 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12 and 18 and 36. These are the factors of 36. But the prime factors are 2, 3, okay, so only these two factors are prime only and rest of the factors are not prime. Okay, now see these two sets. There is no element in common. Okay, so that's why these two sets are disjoint sets. Disjoint sets. Okay, now come to the next question. That is question number 9. Question number 9. Read the question number 9. Give an example of three sets A, B, C such that A and B, B and C and A are overlapping sets but no element is common to all the three sets. Okay. So A and B, they will be overlapping, B and C, they will be overlapping, and C and A, they are also will be overlapping, but no element will be common in these three sets. Okay. So you can take any example, that depends upon you. Okay, in your notes I have taken an example, you can copy that also, or suppose I am doing now, that one also you can follow. So A, suppose that set I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B, the set I am taking, that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now see this. A and B are overlapping because 4 and 5 is here, 4 and 5 is here. So these two sets are overlapping. Now B and C, you have to choose C such that, okay, such that B and C will be overlapping. So you can say that A 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, no, you can't take this one. One more thing you have to see that B and C will be overlapping and C and A will be also overlapping. So it will be 1, 2 and again you can take 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now see that. Okay, A and B are overlapping because 4, 5 is common. Okay, B and C are overlapping because 7, 8, 7, 8. These two elements are common, and C and A, these two sets are overlapping because 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So C and A, these are overlapping. Now we have to see the also the last condition, that no element will be common in this three sets. So you can't find a single element that is common in all the three sets. Okay, so no element is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 4, 5, but 4, 5 is not here. So no element is common in these three sets. So this is the example you can take. Okay, or you can take more examples over there that you can choose by yourself. Okay, but the condition should be followed. A and B should be overlapping, B and C should be overlapping, C and A should be overlapping, and no element will be common in these three sets. Okay, now come to the next question, that is question number 10. Read the question number 10. So in question number 10 it is told that under which condition on A and B, A union B will be equals to A intersection B. A union B equals to A intersection B. Okay, that will be equal. Under which condition? We know that A union A, that is equals to A, and A intersection A equals to A. We know that. Okay, so if these two sets are same set, or you can say that these two sets are equal, then both are will be equal. A union A will be A union A intersection A is A. So union intersection, that will be equal. See this in right hand side. In each case we are getting A. So when it is possible when two sets are equal. It means when A will be equals to B, then this condition is possible. Okay, it means the given two sets are equal, then this will be full. That is A union B will be equals to A intersection B. Okay, only you have to write the condition, that is under A equals to B, this is happening. That is A union B will be equals to A intersection B. Now come to the last question of this knowledge check, question number 11. Okay, what is given? If set A has 7 elements and set B has 4 elements. Set A has 7 elements. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 elements are there. We don't know what type of elements are there. And B is having 4 elements. B is having 4 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now it is told that find the maximum and the minimum number of elements that A union B and A intersection B can have. Okay. So at first for A union B. Okay. If you take the union, okay, then what will be the maximum possibility of elements and the minimum possibility of elements? Okay. So now see that if you take union of these two, if these two are disjoint set means no elements are common in these two sets, then A union B maximum equals to, and okay, so if you take the element, if you take the union of A union B, when these two sets are disjoint, then when you will take union, then all the elements will be considered. Okay, in union means here 7 and here 4, total 11 elements will be there in union when these two sets are disjoint. So maximum possibility of elements, that is 11. Okay, so A union B can have maximum 11 elements. Okay, now minimum. Okay, suppose here between these two sets B is the subset of A, means all the elements of B is present in A. Okay, so if all the, here in question number 7 you did, okay, if B is a subset of A, then A union B, that will be equals to B. Sorry, that will be equals to B is a subset of A, so that will be equals to A. Or you can say if B is a subset of A, then A union B equals to A. That will happen. In question number 7, you have solved that. It means if B is a subset of A, means all the elements of B is present in A. Then what will be the union? So union will contain, because no elements will be repeated, because all these 4 elements are already present in A. So no need to consider this 2 times. So the minimum number of elements in A union B, that will be equals to A, means the number of elements present in A, so that will be 7. Okay, so maximum will be 11 and minimum will be 7. Okay, so these 2 conditions are there. Now A intersection B, if you consider A intersection B, so A intersection B, so maximum and minimum. A intersection B, if you take intersection, suppose first condition, okay, these elements, all these 4 elements are common in A. All these 4 elements are common in A. It means the condition that if B is a subset of A, then A intersection B, that will be equals to B. That you have done in question number 7. If all the elements of B are common in A, then if you take the intersection, then it will come B, because all the elements of B are common in A. So the elements of B are common in both the sets, so that will be the intersection, means B. So the in intersection, this will come only B, and there are 4 elements, so maximum possibility is 4. Okay, if 3 elements are common, then there will be 3 elements. If 1 element is common, there will be 1, but maximum there should be 4. And minimum, what will be the minimum? So maximum is 4, then maybe 3, maybe 2, maybe 1. Okay, but if these 2 sets are disjoint sets, okay, it means there is no element common between these 2 sets. Then what will happen? If these 2 are disjoint, their intersection will be 5, means 0. 5 means there is no element, that is empty set. Empty set is having 0 element, no element is there. So minimum is 0 and maximum is 4. Okay, so this is all about knowledge check 6.1. Okay, in next class we will discuss next topic, that is type of set by Venn diagram. Okay, in next class we will discuss that. Till then you will revise all these things. Knowledge check 6.1, read the question very carefully and try to solve the question by yourself and practice again and again. See the examples and see the theoretical part also. Okay, in next class we will start new topic. Thank you.